Scripture says, except the Lord build the house, he labours in vain that builds it. Except the Lord builds the house, he labours in vain that builds it. That means you're wasting your time trying to build something by yourself when God says he's the one that should be building it, and he wants to do that. Now you could also say, except the Lord paints the house, he labours in vain that paints it, because at the end of the day the Lord builds and he paints and perfects the house. So I'm a painter. Painting the house. Now I get paid to do a good job. You can tell I'm a painter because I'm covered in paint. That doesn't give me a qualification to be a good painter, you see. You can't tell how good I am until you see the finished product. Much the same as Christianity, you see. What's a Christian look like? The Scripture says, the wind blows where it listeth, and you hear the sound thereof, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it goes. So are they that are born of the Spirit. Well, you see, you probably couldn't tell the average Christian just by looking at him on the street. What does a Christian do? He lives a Christian life. When he starts doing stuff as a Christian, you can tell that he's a Christian. Same as holiness. You can't tell by looking at somebody whether he's holy or not. You can't earn holiness, you can't build up holiness as such, not as far as God's concerned, because holiness, righteousness is God's place. That's his stuff. He gives it to you freely received, he says, freely give. So it's free, you can't earn it, you can't work brownie points, but it's in the proof of the pudding whether you'll find a person's holy or not. It's actually when it comes down to the actual doing stuff, the battle, if you like, as a soldier. A soldier looks like a soldier walking down the street with a soldier uniform, but you can't really tell what type of soldier the guy is and what attributes he has until you see him in the battle. And this is the same as Christianity. You cannot tell which way he's coming from or where he's going. So are they that are born of the Spirit. But it's when something happens, like the wind moving, the movement that happens, the trees that get swayed in the wind, when you feel it against your face. It's when the Christian's actually in action, being Christ-like, which is what? Being like Jesus. It's in the doing.